Thank you everyone for coming. Today we are going to do a yin sequence for our heart and our lungs. So we can start by taking a seat and taking a couple of long deep breaths, a couple big inhales and big exhales. I'm doing that again, a big belly breath, inhaling and exhaling. Then we'll warm up our bodies by taking a big inhale for some Kapalabhakkti Breath. And then just exhaling through the nose, drawing the belly button in. Keep going. There is no need to inhale. Just continue to exhale, drawing the belly in, warming up, lifting the pelvic floor, lengthening the spine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then take a big breath. Sitting there for a moment and receiving the breath. We will continue the pranayama with alternate nostril breathing, taking the dominant hand like hang loose, closing one nostril with the thumb, inhaling through the other nostril, pausing, switching, closing the other nostril, and then exhaling. Inhaling through that nostril. Pausing, switching, and exhaling. Again, inhaling. Pausing, switching, and exhaling. Inhaling. Pausing, switching, exhaling. One more like that. Inhaling. Pausing, switching, exhaling. Repeating one more time. Inhaling. Switching, exhaling. Then resting the hands in the lap. Enjoying the moment. And inhaling, reaching these arms up over our head, palms to touch. Exhaling, bringing the hands into the heart and the corners of the mouth up towards the ears. Welcome. You have arrived where everything is perfect and whole and complete, where all of our blessings and our challenges are the same, where there is nothing to heal or nothing to fix. With infinite gratitude from our hearts, we thank the Divine Mother and Father for being here today, our highest selves, all of our angels, animal totems, the one with 10,000 names and the one with no name. Aho, Ashe, Shalom, Shalom, Shanti, 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 Satnam, and Namaste. I bow to the divine light in all of us. I'm receiving this for a moment. Fluttering the eyes open and coming into butterfly pose or Baddha Konasana. Bringing these feet together. You might want to inhale and reach your arms up and exhale and reach them out. Now, I don't want these feet super close to your groin, like not pulled all the way in or all the way out, but somewhere in the middle. You can reach your arms out in front of you, or you can bring them into a prayer position with the forearms down onto the floor. You can be as passive or as active as you would like here today. Breathing. Big inhales to the nose and big exhales through the nose or out the mouth. Always returning to the breath. We are taking this sequence today straight from Sarah Power's Insight Yoga. This is about the heart and the lungs. Opening our hearts today. Opening our hearts today. Remembering that the heart is the first organ that was made inside of our body. Love is the only thing that's real. So the invitation is here to breathe in love with every breath, to cycle it through the body. And to breathe love out. The mantra for the heart is Ahem Prema. Ahem Prema. I am love. And when we focus on love, we can dispel all of our fear. So today, with these long, deep stretches, and that I will be timing. So if you see me look at something, and that's what I'm looking at. Because we want to hold these poses long enough to get past the superficial muscle tension and get in deeply to the connective tissue of the tendons and the ligaments. I am love. Ahem Prema. This practice today will require you to stay focused, to let the distractions just come and go. I'm not trying to push or pull them away from you. Just being with them. And being with heart today. Being with my heart. This awesome four-chambered center. And being with my breath. We have 3 more. Really big breaths here. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, love. Inhaling, I am. Exhaling, love. I am. Love. And then using the next inhalation to slowly roll yourself up. If you need to wiggle around here at all, that would be completely reasonable. As our next pose is going to be on our bellies. So we're going to come either into a Sphinx pose, actually. Let's just come into Sphinx. I'm going to spread my blanket out. And coming onto our bellies, we're going to slide our hands so that our elbows are underneath our shoulders. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And then I want you to wiggle your booty out, opening your legs and softening the lower back. Drawing the belly button in, tuck your tail underneath. So you're really going to tuck your booty so you can push your hands down into the ground. Today, I'm going to bring my hands into a prayer position. And you can leave your hands nice and wide as well. What's important is that you're pushing into your hands. So you're not pushing so much into your elbows. Lengthening the back of the neck so that you're not cricking your neck at all. I'm using this as a back bend. Breathing here. And an alternative would be Cobra or Bhujangasana if it's really not feeling good on those arms. Pressing your hands down into the ground underneath the shoulders, drawing the elbows in. Don't forget to tuck that tail and draw the belly in, keeping the tops of the feet on the earth. And you could also come up into a seal pose, pressing your hands down into the ground and holding it all the way up here. Today, I'm going to do seal. I'm breathing here, watching the timer. Big inhales and exhales. I move with my heart forward. I live with my heart first. Because I know that love is real. It is a powerful force that can change my life in an instant. Love grows, it multiplies over and over again. Love does not divide because it is pure and holy. And just like the universe, it continues to expand, to open me into empathy, to open me into compassion, peace. Keep breathing. Big inhales and exhales. Continuing to open my heart to finding love in everything. To seeing beauty in all of my challenges. as they give me the opportunity to love more and more. Keep pressing into those hands for 3, keeping that belly button drawn in and that tail tucked for 2. Nice long legs. One more breath. Then we will slowly lower, pushing ourselves up onto all fours, wiggling around, maybe doing some cats and cows. I'm going to come into a nice wide-legged child's pose. So my knees are as far apart as I can get and my hips towards my heels. I'm going to stretch my arms out and I'm going to twist one arm underneath, extending the other arm over. Relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders as much as possible. Breathing. Opening the back door of the heart. Softening the jaw and the neck. Softening the shoulders. Softening the face. Breathing. Sweet and easy. Breathing. Into the ribs and into the lungs. Allowing the space to expand. Allowing this to soothe and nourish. One more breath here. And on the next inhale, I want you to slide your hand in, bring it underneath your shoulder, and inhale to float yourself up. Fling around a little bit, sliding the other arm out and the other arm underneath you, and giving yourself a twist on the other side. Opening the back door of my heart. And all the places that I feel fear. And that I'm feeling sensitive. And drawing in safety. With every breath, ahem, prema, I am divine love. I am divine love. I am that. I am. And really breathe into that whole twist. Breathe into the whole spine. Softening the jaw and the shoulders. Receiving one more breath here. And then sliding that hand in, using the inhalation to push yourself up, to wiggle around a little bit. And then gently bringing these knees together as we are going to come into our child's pose. You can rest your forehead, and if you need a pillow underneath it, then please get that for yourself. You could also rest your arms down by your side here today instead of overhead. Really letting the shoulders drop and relax. Breathing into that lower back. Breathing into the spine. Melting my back into complete surrender. Melting my heart into surrender. Filling my body with the breath of life. Filling my breath with love. Staying focused. Breathe. Big belly breath. I am love. I am love. 3 more. And when you're ready, Spirit will guide you to take your hands by your side. To slowly roll yourself up. To come up onto all fours, you might want to stretch those legs behind you. Playing some motion back here to free those legs, because our next pose is going to be on our knees, and you might need a pillow, but we're going to do this quarter dog. So I'm going to leave my knees or my hips up over my knees for this. I'll turn so you can see my hands. I'm going to take one hand towards my elbow and bring the other arm long, stretching it out and resting my forehead on my arm. I'm just going to stretch these arms out quite a bit and the chest out quite a bit. And you could rest your head or this arm on a pillow as well. Or just the earth. Breathing. Really feeling that stretch deeply in the chest, and deeply in those armpits. Remembering that mantra, I am love. I am divinely guided by love. For 3 more breaths here. For 2. Last one, best one. And then gently releasing, sliding that hand in underneath you to help you up. Wiggling around a moment, taking a breath. And then we're just simply going to change sides, doing this quarter dog with the other arm extended. Breathing, feeling these arms and lungs open. Knowing how good this is for the pericardium. That's the front of the chest. That is the pec minor, which is directly attached to the heartstrings. And just like Judy Garland sung about, you might feel this deep opening. I invite you to surrender to it, not to fight or push or pull against it. And to find yourself surrendering more and more with every breath. Feeling those ligaments, that connective tissue really open. Really stretch itself out. And giving gratitude for this healthy body. You got 3 more of your best, deepest, longest breaths here to soothe and nourish these lungs, to soothe and nourish this heart. Last one. And when you're ready, Spirit will guide you to gently and carefully help yourself up and wiggle yourself around one way and then the other way again. Doing some cats and cows might really help free this back. Now we're going to come to a sitting pose. And here I highly recommend that you might want to sit or boost your booty on a pillow or a blanket. You're going to bring your legs nice and wide. And let's just simply shift side to side a little bit. And let's roll around a little bit. Just getting some motion, allowing some movement in here, and being kind into our bodies today. Okay, let's go ahead and come up, reaching our arms up, and then stretching them over to one side. So you can hang on to your leg. You can also put this arm on the inside of that leg. And breathe. I like to hang on to my big toe with my peace fingers. And sometimes I even rest my big old head with my arm here because it happens to be the perfect side. And let's take 5 more big breaths here. For 4. I want you to notice that this opposite hip might want to lift. Go ahead and ask it to stay down onto the earth. For 2, and 1 more breath here. And gently just release the arms out in front of you. Inhale and roll it up. Then open the arms, swish it side to side, reaching these arms over. The other side, we've got 10 big breaths. Finding that perfect pose for you. What's important for me here is that you keep this armpit open. It's not about how far you go, so you might not be going very far. But instead of letting this arm bend or do something funny, make sure that this kinetic line, this line of energy is really long. And I know it's pretty intense. And just stay with your breath, breathing in. I am divine love. I am divine love. I am divine love. One more breath here, followed by one more. You know, us yogis, we're not very good at counting. For 2. One more big breath. You've got this, people. You've got a heart so full of love. And then a big inhale. And an exhale coming down through the center. Inhaling and rolling it up. Not so bad, huh? Now we're going to bring these legs together for forward fold or Paschimottanasana. Again, I highly recommend that you have put something underneath your bottom. And you can always bend your knees here too. So if you wanted to put something underneath your knees, you can do that as well, because we are going to be here for an extended time. Your feet also do not need to be together. They can be a little bit apart. So get comfy. I want you to extend your chest, really lengthen the chest forward. I like to put my hands underneath my legs, a little bit hanging on. Breathing. And actually, I'm going to surrender and get my pillow for underneath my bottom. I am in divine love. I might even attempt to play some music for you today. Just keep breathing. Big inhales and exhales. Staying soft. It's okay if your legs are shaking or your mind wants to be done with this. Remembering that our bodies are, oh, so much stronger than we sometimes give them credit for. Keep surrendering, softening, and relaxing. Asking any tension or stress to be loved so much that you can let that go and breathe. Softening the jaw and breathing love in and breathing love out. You've got this. Peaceful, easy feeling. Surrender. Surrender. 3 more breaths here. Maybe a big deep sigh. And then slowly, let's inhale and roll ourselves up. Good job, people. I know that's intense and we're there for a long time. So let's roll our shoulders around a little bit. And then we're going to take these pillows and blankets so that we can come onto our backs for a little heart opener. So if you have a blanket, Just fold it up long. If you happen to have two blocks, you can do a little butterfly with these, putting them one underneath the hard flat part of your upper back and the other one as a pillow. And if you don't have those, you can just use your blanket nice and long underneath the spine, just making sure that the head is a little bit higher. So you might want another pillow. Then I'm going to roll myself carefully onto my back. And what's important here is that this is uber comfortable, that the heart is lifted, the bottom is on the earth, and the head can be slightly higher, but you feel this heart opening in the chest. I always do this with my knees bent to start, and then I extend my legs nice and wide, and then wiggling around a little bit, making sure that I am uber relaxed. Go ahead and get yourself comfortable. I'm going to go close this window. Seems to be a lot of noise coming in from the outside. Go ahead and get yourself into this comfortable position. Again, booty on the floor. And the bottom relaxed. This will counter pose and that forward fold that we just did. Softening the jaw, softening the whole body here. And back bending is so good for the heart. To sweetly open the front of the body. Anti-aging. And breathing. Sweetly. I love this body. I love these thoughts. I'm loving this life. I draw in love with every breath. And I let love go with every breath. I am love. I am breath. I'm beginning to breathe in the longest drink of breath, like liquid gold, has soothed your soul. A deep inhale and exhale. And breathing love in and breathing love out. And gently wiggling your fingers and your toes. Slowly beginning to bend your knees, sliding the feet onto the earth. Carefully rolling yourself over to the side, using your hands to push yourself up. And come to sitting like we did in the beginning of class. And the beginning is the end, and in the end is the beginning, ashes to ashes and dust to dust, for it is all the same. Closing your lips, letting your breath just come through the nose for a moment, or just receiving your breath however comes to you most naturally. And acknowledging that our challenges are our blessings. There is nothing to heal, nothing to fix today. Let's take a big inhale and scoop all this love up. Let's exhale and gently twist it out to one side. Soften the jaw and the face. Another big breath. Inhale and reaching these arms up. Exhaling and twisting it out to the other side. And giving yourselves a moment here. Inhaling and reaching these arms up to the sky. Bringing the palms up to touch and sliding them into our heart space, or the corners of our mouths up towards our ears, with infinite gratitude. From my heart to yours, may all your wildest dreams come true. And it is so. And so it is. And it is so. Many blessings. I hope your heart feels open and ready. Best day ever.